I have this trigger tang put in place, and I've got this screw to where the end of the screw is bottomed out up here in the top tang. It's barely not quite flush, and pulling this as far as it'll go apart, measuring at that screw, it is 0.010 less than 1 inch. It's 0.990. That is how thick the wood needs to be between here and up here. Between these two surfaces needs to be 0.990. Now I'm going to set this caliper because I can set it and leave it there. That's pretty close to it. I'll check it in a minute. That's what it needs to be between the wood. Now, on the outside, with this pulled as far as apart as it'll go, is about like so. Now I can take this caliper and run it up between these and check and see what it is on the outside. Now that's touching the outside plus the extra that I've left there, so that's not going to fit over there, but it'll give me an idea of where I am. The inside one is the most important, and I don't know if I can get it in there or not. I may not be able to get it in there. I can't. I'll have to figure out a different way of doing that, but those measurements are critical. I got to work towards those. I'm still pivoting on something right in here as a fulcrum. I go down back here and it lifts it over here, and I go down in the front, it lifts it in the back. So there's something right about where my finger is that's a high spot. And I can see a little bit right here and a little bit right there. Before I get too carried away taking too much of this out, I'm going to put both of those pieces of metal in and measure that across the outside. I don't know if I can get both of these to go in there at the same time. Because for them to go in, all that safety mechanism has to line up inside. Alright, the bottom is pretty well stuck there. I might be able to get that top to drop in, maybe. The safety is just sitting there. It's a little bit sideways. Now it's lined up in the middle. Question is, can I drop this thing straight in on top of it? I can. I can drop it straight in and bring them both together, tap it back, and it stays there. Okay. So the safety is now in the on position. The safety's on. I don't really have a way of telling if it's engaging yet. I will when I come in from the side and cut my side plates out. I can see it. Now, this caliper is the one that goes from outside top to bottom on the metal. I still can't get it in there. I'm going to have to do some figuring to figure out how to get that in there. This trigger still needs to go up into the mechanism, into the receiver. You can see that it's raised above right there. It's still not down as far as it needs to go. It's still got, it's almost even with the wood here, and it's got to be recessed up in there quite a bit. So I'm on the right track. I've not gone too far, but I am real close to it. All right, time for a little jumpy cam. I've got the top tang inletted to my satisfaction up in here. I've got this far back to where it's touching all the way around in the wood, and it's touching well. So I inletted the bottom tang yesterday. This is the next morning. But my question is, I've got this front screw in, so I know that this is, the wood here is down low enough to accommodate this trigger tang. But in the back, I feel like I'm too thick this way between top and bottom. Needs to be as long as that screw right there, and that is about what this caliper is set at. See, that's about it. I measured it with the gun with no wood on it. I just put the gun together, dry fitting it, and it's about 1 3/8. It's a little bit light of 1 3/8. So I can't get this caliper because this wood is proud so much on top and bottom. I can't get the caliper to go across there into there to measure that. So I made 2 little shims, and these are 1/4 inch each. I mic'd them, and that's 0.502 or something like that, but they're 1/4 inch each side. So I add 1/4 to here, I add 1/4 to there, and 1/4 to the bottom, and then I can mic that, put a caliper across those two, and do the math. See, and I can come up with what that is now and how much more I need to go down. You can also see that. You can also see that in this, the way the metal fits. See, this is smooth, but if you hang your finger, if you run your finger up to it, you can see that this is proud. This is higher than this, which means this thing is slanted up because it's anchored here and it's sticking up here, which means that is tilted up. That was a long way, convoluted way around to say that thing don't fit right yet. Okay, right now it's a 1/2 inch less than 1.98. So take away 50 thousandths from that is 1.48. So that's what it is, 1/2 inch less than that, 1.48. But what I need is 1 3/8. So I'm still, I need to be 1.375. So I'm about almost 1/10 of an inch too heavy back here. All right, I just took this thing over to the mill and took that down in the back 90 thousandths. I need to go about 1/10 of an inch, but I'd rather not try to assume I can do that in one pass, and so I just took out 90 thousandths, and that gives me a depth with some accuracy, not necessarily the width. I cleaned it up by hand because I don't trust myself just freehanding it to get the width exactly right. It's easy enough to clean it up by hand. Come on, safety, don't fight with me. Okay, when that safety is in, it can't go in without that safety being in place. It'll hit stuff down there and keeps me from locking up. If I relieve that down as much as it needs to go, I should be able to tap this down. It feels like I'm getting some resistance up in here because this seems to be wanting to go in, but it's bouncing. So I'm hitting something else in the middle of here. It's in here and it wants to go here, but this won't let it. So maybe that will scuff it enough. Yeah, I can still feel this thing springy. I can move it with my finger. It's just springy. It's hitting on something in the middle. You can see there's almost too much light on this thing. There's a stressed place, a little scuff mark right there, just on this side. I don't know why it's just on one side, unless that casting is made a little bit not quite flat on the bottom, less than perfect. But that's what I got to take out, right where that pencil is. And it was springy back here in the back, so I don't need to take anything out from in here. I need to start with that, probably 2 or 3 more fittings, and I can tell, I can watch this lay down in the back. I can tell that the front of this metal is starting to lay down. The difference, how much that was sticking up before, is decreasing. Yeah, I can see into the bottom of this mounting hole, and it's almost touching the wood now. I've got 1.9 right now, and if I take a ½ inch off of that, I've got 1.4. And so I need to be 1.375. I'm 25 thousandths too much this way. But I've still got a little bit of room between the bottom of this, the inside portion of that tang, and the wood. I can see it. There's a little room in there. So what I'm going to do is mark and drill this hole and put this screw in, put tension on this thing, and I can see it start to blacken some places, and I can fine tune that once I've got tension and this is bottomed out right there. It is a process. I'll try to sight down into that hole. It's pretty far down in there, and get a line on the center of that screw. Connect those 2 dots. And that should guide me.